Hello peeps and welcome back to Agrarian Skies. At the moment I am here by myself. Dragon and Kozak might end up joining me a little later, but I just wanted to record some stuff tonight. So if you look at the minimap, you might notice that we've got a bright new shiny platform out here. It is in a plains biome. You might also notice that I'm carrying around the flower reward that we got earlier, as well as a bunch of saplings and some tanks and some other stuff. And if we come out here, you will notice that we have a golden chest. And look, it's full of a whole bunch of bee-related stuff. That's right, it is time to start doing some stuff with bees. But before we start that, there is one thing that we need to do real fast. I have in my inventory a very special seed. It is called an exotic seed. The exotic seed has a different effect depending on which biome you plant it in. So, the one plant that we are missing that we really need desperately is a jungle sapling. Well, you might notice we've got a jungle out there. How did I find out that there's a jungle out there without any platforms going out that way? Well, you might notice I have a potion in my inventory. This potion is a potion of flight, which we created last episode, that has a duration of 18 minutes? Yeah, the greater lengthening catalyst. You combine that with potion and the item that indicates the potion's effect. So all we were missing was a feather. You don't need anything special. Once you have the catalyst created, all you need is to get the catalyst there. However, we don't really have an easy way to build a platform out there where we can grow stuff, or do we? We grab some obsidian from here. Grab a little bit of dirt from the Dirtatron 9000, which needs to be refilled badly. I'm going to make an angel block. It has a couple of feathers, a gold ingot, and obsidian. Well, feathers are no problem anymore, since the chicken sacrifice last night. I just got to find them. There they are. Gold is obviously no problem. We got a piece of gold right here. Let's go ahead and make ourselves an angel block. Now, what does an angel block do? Well, the angel block allows you to place a block in the world without something else for it to connect to. Let's take a shot of our flight potion and go out this way. We're going to hit F3 so that we can monitor what biome we're in. Right now we're in a swampland. We just switched to a river. Back into the swampland. Here's a plains. There was a little shot of jungle, but here is a bona fide jungle. So, we need to put some land out here. I could go all the way out to one of our existing bases and put the land here. Or, I could just use the angel block right here. That allows me to put down a block in midair with nothing else to connect to it. Uh, 5x5 platform enough? Probably. Maybe. Should be. If we take our exotic seed and plant it here, we will get a jungle sapling. Bone meal him. There's our jungle tree. And we'll get the crook. I should have brought one of the mysterious magnets with me, but I wasn't thinking. Hopefully I get more than one sapling out of this. Good thing I brought a second crook. If only you didn't still have the stupid airborne modifier while you were flying under the effects of a actual potion. And since I wasn't after the wood, I was only after the saplings, we'll just put a torch there, and we'll fly back to our base. Provided I can remember where the hell it is. I know the plains is out in this direction, which means the base has to be out this way too. There's our base. We can get a nice airborne view of our base now. Pretty cool, huh? All of this starting from that tiny little center platform there. Okay, so let's make with the bees. Now, I'm going to go ahead and do the bee quest line as I'm going through all this. So I need to find my quest book, which is right here. And we need to open this up and go to bees and trees right here. The first one is beekeeping, which requires us to get an artificial hive and a seed oil can. Over here I have a squeezer that I put down, which I probably should have disconnected because it's just leaching power. Since it's a forestry machine, it will very slowly leach power even if it's not operating. So you always kind of want to make sure these things are disconnected if possible. But in here we have 6 cans of seed oil that I've gotten from pressing about 600 seeds. So that's quite a bit of seed oil. We will also need some wheat, which I don't know how much wheat we have around here. I broke down some of it earlier, and then I made some bread earlier, so we might actually be low on wheat. I only need 9 pieces though, so I'm sure we can find that. There's 2. Just come up here and harvest this. There's our 9. We only need to do this once right now, just for the sake of the quest. And over here we're going to need 9 string. If you take 9 wheat and combine it like this, you get a hay bale. Take 9 string, combine it like this, you get a silk mesh. Combine the silk mesh and the hay bale, you get an artificial hive. Well, now that we've got our artificial hive and our seed oil can, we'll manually submit. And I'm going to take reward bag number 2. Gets us 5 more meadows hives, 5 more forest hives, and a good reward bag. Which gave me beef jerky. Amazingly not awesome. Thanks, game. I believe I am actually going to need a little more wheat to complete the next part of this. So I'm just going to take the bone meal that I have in my inventory. And we've got a bone meal barrel over here. I'm just going to bone meal the crap out of this wheat. There we go. That's enough. And we need to empty out this barrel, I think. Because the next step is going to want us to create another one of these artificial hives. Just like that. Or more like that. The next step wants you to complete luring the bees, which you have to make a scented artificial hive and a scoop. Well, the scented artificial hive is made by putting a can of seed oil in a barrel, then dunking an artificial hive. That gets you a scented artificial hive. Now, we also need... let's see, we got any wood in here? Yes. We got some sticks too. We need to make a scoop. For that, we're going to need some wool. I'm going to make 2 pieces of wool. You'll see why in a few minutes. I actually need a few more sticks too. So if we do sticks like this. With that there, that gets us scoops. Scoops allow you to harvest bees. I'm sure everyone knew that. We will manually submit this. It's going to take our sended artificial hive and our scoop. It's going to give us modest princesses and meadows princesses. And a meadows drone and a modest drone. And a reward bag. And a full heart. Awesome. Let's go ahead and use the full heart. We have 49 lives. Now, we will put away this other stuff that we do not need. I need most of what's in my inventory. Tell you the truth. That's a greater reward bag. That's awesome. Let's go ahead and fly out here and deposit our new bee stuff. The drones, the princesses, and the extra hives. We'll go ahead and deposit the seed oil cans too. May as well deposit the half a heart. We'll probably end up using it at some point. We'll get rid of the saplings and the bone meal. May need some seeds, I don't know. The scoop we're actually going to keep with us for a minute, and I will explain why in just a minute. Reward bag. 8 bacon jerky. What the hell, game? I know I'm hungry, but... Okay, you might also notice the setup we have here. I made us a second planter, and a second harvester. I also made us a couple of fertilizers, and I have these both running on saplings. Why both? Well, this one here is set to shear leaves. This one here is set not to shear leaves. Over here, we have a sludge boiler, which is not getting sludge for some reason. Wonder if I have to... I'm gonna get a couple of ducts real quick and see if I can solve this problem. Where's that glass? There it is. Not ducts, servos. I'm gonna get a couple of servos. I've taken to making servos with silver.
User joined your channel.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, hey, there you are. How
Looks like
goes?
ready to go to bed again for the night?
Yeah, he's got a head cold or something.
Oh, not again.
Yeah, so he's probably not going to be joining us for at least another day, I'd imagine. Okay, now we're getting the sludge out of here.
Recording?
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm doing bees tonight.
Yay, bees.
Yep. I've already completed a couple of quests, so...
Oh, hop on and turn those in real quick.
Okay, the next quest that we have to do is cultivating bees, which wants us to make an apiary. In order to make an apiary, we have to have a carpenter, which I don't believe we've made yet. So, a carpenter is going to require a bunch of bronze. I'm going to take most of our copper and tin supplies at the moment, because we are going to need a crap load of bronze in the very near future. I'm going to actually break down 6 blocks worth of copper and 2 worth of tin. And that'll get us a bunch. Let's go ahead and make a little more. And a little more. Need to get some glass, which is in here. We're going to need some redstone before all said and done, so I may as well grab it. And if we do bronze like that, that is going to get us a sturdy casing. If I remember right, bronze and glass is going to get us a carpenter? Yes. There's our carpenter. Now, in order for the carpenter to run, it has to have liquid. In this case, normally you would use a bucket. But in our case, we're going to be using seed oil. We will, however, need wood for this to work on. By the way, I changed the farm setup over here a little bit.
No, I see things have expanded a little bit.
Yes. It is shoving saplings into both of these planters down here. It is harvesting all of the stuff. One of the harvesters up here is set to shear leaves, the other one is set to knot. So we get saplings out of this one and we get leaves out of this one. Leaves for composting, saplings so that we can continue growing.
Nice.
There's a fertilizer in there, so if we feel like wasting the wheat and the string to make industrial fertilizer, we can grow things extremely fast. Then that chest down there is hooked to a sludge boiler, which will get us all sorts of good random stuff. Notice there's tainted soil in there.
Ooh,
That's useful for growing the Natura nether trees. So we can get bloodwood tools now. We just have to grow the tree. Which, by the way, will eat any blocks in its path when it grows, so we need to plant that somewhere where we don't care if stuff gets destroyed.
I see you added a platform, and there appears to be some floating blocks out in the void.
Well, the floating blocks out in the void are where I planted the exotic seed that I got. We needed a jungle tree to make this whole process work. Because I'm not just doing bees, I'm doing bees and trees.
You needed a jungle tree. You know, all of the trees, well, some of the trees that give fruit are jungle, right?
Yes. However, you have to have the sapling.
Ah.
Which you can't get otherwise. So if we put oak wood in this pattern, this is going to get us an impregnated casing. And if we take a look at the recipe for an apiary, it's going to take an impregnated casing, 3 slabs, and 5 wood planks. Now, I put the seed oil away somewhere. I think I might have left it out in the platform. How am I doing for flight? I got 4 minutes left.
Where did we get limestone?
We got limestone from sieving sand.
Oh.
Which is also where I got the exotic seed. The exotic seed, if you didn't know, the effects vary depending on which biome you plant it in. So if you plant it in a forest biome, you'll probably get just an oak tree. If you plant it in a jungle biome, you get a jungle tree. Okay, we'll put a bucket worth of seed oil in here. And this is going to consume 1/4 bucket of seed oil to give us impregnated casings. At least I think it's a 1/4 bucket. Yeah, 1/4 bucket to get 1 impregnated casing. I don't know why the GUI didn't update. There it goes. In the meantime, we need some of this. And I'm just going to make us another crafting table because you can never have too many crafting tables. And then here, we're going to need... There's 2 apiaries worth, there's 4 apiaries worth.
There's too many versions of apiaries now.
We put these in the middle, and that gets us 4 apiaries. It almost got us a bunch of boats. Okay, we can manually submit the apiary, or actually we don't need to. We get to keep this one. I've been picking reward bag 2 all the time, so this gets us a full heart and even more hives. 16 purple stairs. Maybe I'll decorate the altar with those. 50 lives. Okay, next, analyzing the results. This requires a carpenter and a centrifuge. We've already got the carpenter, we just got to make the centrifuge. Centrifuge is crafted with copper and bronze. And I keep forgetting I just put this thing over here. So we do, oh god.
Oh, not again.
Here, take these. I don't want them.
My inventory's full.
You know, before all's said and done, you're going to end up just like crafting a gigantic, huge Kozak monument out of these gaudy bricks. Have I ever showed you a Kozak monument?
No, I don't think you have.
It's an idea I got from watching Team Evo. Except they call it a Krisk monument. It's when you're in World Edit and you select a gigantic, huge chunk of land and you do a set random. Okay, we got a centrifuge. Now, we need to make a beealizer, a treealizer, and we need to get a honey drop. That's where things get interesting. We're going to go ahead and break this. And I'm going to make an ender generator, because we need a power supply that we can take with us. I'm also going to get some Invar, some redstone, and some lead, because I'm going to make a leadstone energy cell. And where's the ender pearls? There's the ender pearls. We need blaze powder. It's really irritating me that the lava generator is disabled. Because the heart and redstone generator is like my favorite generator. I might make a couple of magmatic dynamos to power this, since lava is like probably our most plentiful resource.
Other than cobblestone?
Other than cobblestone. Yeah, God knows we got enough of that. Well, actually, we don't have anywhere near enough, but that's coming in the future. Be afraid.
I mean, we have almost 600 stacks of cobblestone.
That's nowhere near enough. Not even close. Like, not even a drop in the bucket.
I foresee a lot of cobble gen in our future.
Spoiler alert. One of the quests down the road is going to require us to turn in an octuple compressed cobblestone. If that sounds like fun to you, then you are much, much more
patient.
I was going to say masochistic, but sure, patient works too.
Okay, where do you want me to throw all these bees?
I'm actually just going to confiscate this. The bees? The bees go in the chest way down that way. The gold chest. We don't need the watering can. So I'm also going to bring the squeezer. We'll need that eventually.
They go on the new platform you made?
Yes, they go on the new platform I made in the gold chest.
How many swigs are in that flight potion?
There are 4 swigs left. What does it take to make the recharge catalyst?
Oh, the previous tiers, because there's 3 tiers. One that gives 1 swig, one gives 4, and one gives 8.
Okay, well, I'm not seeing it being a real huge deal for us immediately.
No, I mean, I was able to easily make the recharge flasks, so... And I have no idea what I'm doing.
Hardened energy cell there.
Mod too, so...
Input, output. And we're going to put this over here. We are, however, going to set this thing. It is going to be enabled required high. Centrifuge. Carpenter. Squeezer. That way, we can control when this thing is on by supplying it a redstone signal.
Well, we've gotten up to 53 lives again.
Yeah. For right now, I'm just going to put 1 ender pearl in one of these generators. Okay. Now it's time to make a new toy, because before we really get started in cooking up these bees, we need to break the scoops, right? Or we need to break the hives. Problem is that these scoops are ridiculously weak. Like, you can break like 5 hives and then you have to make a new scoop. It's stupid. It really is. I don't know why they're that weak. So, we are going to make the scoop better, stronger, faster, by making the Scooperator MX200 Turbo, which takes a regular scoop, a diamond, and a power module. Power module, 4 bronze gears. You can see why we need so much bronze. 2 pistons, 2 gold, and a redstone. So, let's get some of this, and some of this. We got plenty of redstone. We want some aluminum.
Well,
Is it aluminum or aluminium in this? Yeah.
When you said you needed a lot of bronze.
Yeah, I wasn't joking at all. So, 4 bronze gears. We need 2 pistons. Don't ask me why I'm doing this by hand. I could just NEI this. I need gold. Not a problem.
Yeah, with our current blood orbs, I can only make the standard filling agent that gives 4 swigs.
That's fine. That's half a potion.
Yeah. Once we can get the Master or Archmage, we can get the enhanced filling agent.
Diamond. Power module. Scooperator MX200 Turbo. Notice this thing has charges. Well, how do you charge it? We need to have an energetic infuser from thermal expansion, which is 2 transmission coils, a reception coil, some copper, machine frame, and a leadstone energy cell. So we'll start with the leadstone energy cell. Now I think this just requires the energy cell frame. I don't think it requires an actual cell. Then we do gold and aluminum and glass to get that. Transmission coils, I believe, are silver. And reception coil is gold, so I need a couple pieces of silver. I have none on me. There we go.
I need lots of redstone.
If you look in the output chest for the pulverizer, there is some of that redstone ore in there. Enough to do quite a bit of work with.
I only threw 1 ore in. That's pretty much all I really need.
There is our energetic infuser. Now the energetic infuser I'm going to bring out here because right now we only have one thing. Hey, knock it off. I mean it.
Cats again?
Yeah. They always wait until I start recording.
Yeah, I kind of expect that.
Gizmo?
So.
Pardon the noise. That's right, you better move. You leave him alone.
Yeah, I'm gonna go make 12 simple catalysts.
Okay. So the energetic infuser is a thermal expansion toy that allows you to power RF powered tools. So what we need to do is we need to bring this over here. We're going to modify this hardened energy cell so that it can output to the top. We're going to put this thing directly on the top. Notice it is not charging. That's because this thing is set to require a high signal. Now it'll charge. And then if we put the Scooperator MX200 Turbo in there, it's going to start building up charges. And we have a 500 charge scoop. We got bees for days. Wooden sword with Silk Touch 10, huh? That would be useful if we didn't have the sickles that have Silk Touch on them. Okay. I did bring some wood out here. Good. I'm going to make another crafting table. I'm actually going to make that into a slab crafting table. And what the hell did I do with it? Where did it go? Oh, derp. There we go. Now, I alluded last episode to the fact that I wasn't planning on using regular apiaries for our bees. No, I'm going to use industrial apiaries. Industrial
Yay,
apiaries
technology.
require a bronze gear each, a sturdy casing, a piston, and a bee receptacle. The bee receptacle is bronze, glass pane, redstone, and a weighted pressure plate. So, we need some gold. I need to grab some carrot juice. We need some gold. I have a bunch of glass, so we're good on glass. Probably will want to grab some more iron just to have it, maybe a few more pieces of lead, some electrum. I'll just grab a couple of every type of block we have and bring it with me. Well, maybe not. I ran out of room. Oh well. If we need anything else, we'll come back for it. So, we're going to come out here. And I'm actually probably going to need to do something about this. I'm going to want to have another energy cell to act as a throttle for these because I actually need to have a connection to these. Anyway, we'll get to that in a bit. Gold. Don't know why I brought the platinum. Don't really need that for sure. Okay. Gold, done like that, is going to give us weighted pressure plates. Weighted pressure plates with, let's see, what is it? A glass pane. So we'll need some glass panes. Need 4 glass panes there. Bronze all around. The weighted pressure plate and some redstone here. It's going to get us our bee receptacles. We need a piston and a sturdy casing for each one. Not quite enough. There we go. And we will do aluminum for 3 of them, and then I'm out of aluminum, so I'll have to fall back on iron to do the last one. Come on. There we go. 3, 4. We need bronze gears. Let's get rid of the glass panes. We don't need them anymore. The ender pearls we'll put in there because we don't need those at the moment. That's going to free up our inventory so that we can put the copper that we need in here. Copper in the middle gets us bronze gears. We need sturdy casings, 4 of them, which means we need a bunch more bronze. Just do it this way. There's our 4 sturdy casings. And then I need some more glass, turns out. Do we have any more glass cooked up? Do you know?
Not that I can find, but I'll cook more right now.
Okay, I just need like 3 pieces to finish up what I'm doing here. And I have absolutely no room in my inventory, so I should probably clear a little room. What do I not need? Don't need these item ducts at the moment.
Yeah, I think someone found a rather interesting solution to our mob problem with the creeper statues that are placed right next to it.
Oh.
Because if you spam the creeper statue, it actually kills the mobs.
Yeah, I think that was Kozak. The explosions are kind of nerve-wracking, but I'm gonna have PTSD after this. Okay, and 4 industrial apiaries. Now, as far as these machines, this is a little wasteful on power, but I don't want them there, actually. I want them on top. And then I want to disconnect them for the time being. I want to have a conduit run out into the center here. We're going to put torch down right here. And then we're going to do industrial apiaries there, 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 and there. Now, these being normal bees, they still need flowers to work. So we're going to put some flowers around. We'll put some roses right here. Then we'll put down a few regular flowers. There, there, there. There we go. It's all pretty and gardeny. Now all we need is the bees. Well, we've got cultivated bees, so we may as well get started with some of them. I'm going to get 2 cultivateds running. We're going to put those in here. Bee goes in there. Bee goes in there. Apiary is going to breed the bees together. And it is going to run. No error. Energy required 20 RF per tick. And we can see that there is a particle effect. I thought I'd turn that off. We're going to get this other one running. And then we're also going to get some forest bees going. I want to break 2 forest hives using the Scoopinator MX200 Turbo. Notice how fast it breaks them. Pristine and ignoble. So ignoble bees will eventually just die for no particular reason whatsoever. Pristines will not. So this forest bee will last forever. This bee, however, will die if we do not intervene. Yes, you can intervene using these industrial apiaries. In Gendustry, there are a bunch of upgrades. There's production upgrades, lifespan upgrades, which actually is a downgrade. Each lifespan upgrade reduces the bee's lifespan by 33%. Flowering upgrade, territory upgrade, humidifier upgrade, heater upgrades, cooler upgrades, lighting upgrades, open sky, biome emulation, automation upgrades, which I'm probably going to want to get one as soon as possible, but it takes a lot of bronze. Actually, it's not that much bronze. But here's the thing that I was talking about. Genetic stabilizer upgrade. Now, this doubles the energy consumption of the apiary. And it requires a genetics processor, which requires 4 diamonds.
Well, we're not running short at the moment, so.
A forest bee isn't worth it. Now, however, our bees are not working because it's not daytime. We can fix that. There's a light upgrade. It takes an upgrade frame, glowstone, which we have tons of now, and glass. The upgrade frame is just some tin, some redstone, and some gold nuggets. They're easy to make.
We got glass cooking and plenty of glowstone, so.
Would you mind awful much going and getting the glass for me?
Yep, can I see that bottle of light for a minute?
Yes. Actually, I'm just going to break down a bunch of this stuff. And we go tin around it. And
anything else you need while I'm over here?
Not that I can think of. I mean, I'm running at 41 minutes at the moment, so I'm almost done with this episode. I just want to get this light upgrade installed.
There you go.
There's our upgrade frames. And where's the glass? Oh,
I dropped it too.
In my hand. We go glass. And we go glowstone. That's going to get us light upgrades. We come over here and we install one light upgrade in each one of these apiaries. It's running again.
Yay!
At a total cost increase of 1 RF a tick, you can make your bees work at night.
Now, can we force them to work in the rain?
Yes, you can.
Oh, so we could have bees that work constantly no matter what.
Yep. The seal upgrade, which allows them to work in the rain, requires 4 beeswax, an upgrade frame, and some glass. Now, here's the awesome thing. We're in a plains biome, right? We have the technology to make hell bees, or jungle bees, or winter bees not give a shit about the fact they're in a plains biome. If we install a hell emulation upgrade, the bees will think they're in a hell biome. If we install the jungle emulation upgrade, they think they're in a jungle. So on and so forth. However, right now I think the last upgrade I'm going to install for this episode is going to be the automation upgrade. And I will explain what that does once I get it created.
Does this do what I think it does?
Does what do what?
Does the automation upgrade do what I think it does?
I don't know. What do you think it does?
Automatically combine bees?
Yes. The automation upgrade, when placed into an apiary like that, will automatically recombine any drones that come out of your bees with princesses to get them going again.
That could be potentially dangerous.
It could, but if you're using pure strains like we are at the moment, it's fine. I need just a touch more cobblestone. Oh, I broke my frickin' pickaxe. I only needed one more piece. Oh, mother. Okay, whatever.
Cobblestone's behind you.
Who is yelling?
What do you need?
Who is screaming? I just need a cobble. Honestly, I want to make a better pickaxe anyway, so I'm not worried about the pickaxe.
Yeah.
Okay, a piston. We need some copper gears, or bronze gears. Not tin, copper. There we go, bronze. Combine with the seal upgrades. Combine with the piston. And what else does it take? Shut up. Redstone. Of course, I don't have enough redstone. Patchy, shut up. It's Patchy screaming over there.
Behind you.
He's pissed off because I've got him in the kitty jail. He was a bad kitty.
Again?
Again.
Was he
He's
biting
a
toes
bad
off
kitty
again?
every night. Huh?
Was he biting toes off again?
Yeah, something like that. Now, I'll probably have to put these bees back together myself once to get them to work. But if we put the automation upgrade in this one, because this bee hasn't finished working yet, notice it automatically recombined our bees. It didn't put the drones in the output slot, it put the drone right back in that slot. There we go. We have automation upgrades for all of our bees. Let's take the honeycombs that we've produced so far and put them in our centrifuge. We'll give it some power, let it spin up. This is going to give us the honey drop that we needed. Now we need to make a beealyzer, which is glass panes, tin, a diamond, and some redstone. And we need to make a treealyzer, which is the same thing except copper. So I need some glass panes. I am going to need 2 diamonds if you wouldn't mind going and grabbing them for me.
Yep. I'm grabbing obsidian while I'm over here as well because I need it for
And
side recipes.
we're also going to need some water.
How do you want it? Tank or bucket?
Tank preferable. Patchy, shut it. I'm not letting you out right now. If you guys can hear that in the background, I'm sorry. And then we got everything in here that we need. Yes, we just need the diamonds.
And you said a tank of water, right?
Yeah, just a tank. We may as well go ahead and centrifuge all the combs we've gotten so far, because pretty much all of the stuff that we're making now is going to run off of honey, and beeswax doesn't hurt. Now, I have not seen it rain once on this map,
Come to think of it, neither have I.
so not terribly worried about putting the seal upgrade in these things. I think it'd just be a waste of an upgrade slot. I think we could technically make it rain if we wanted to by doing toggle downfall once to reset the weather timer. Okay, there's the diamonds. We'll need 2 of them for right now.
Oh, where's that freaking bucket? Better yet, where's the Oculus accumulator?
The aqueous accumulator is over by the witchwater things. Now, we've got everything in here except the water. It's waiting on water. That's why it says no recipe. One thing I am going to do while we're waiting for Dragon to get back is I'm going to grow one of each of our saplings, so we can possibly get started on tree breeding. And birch. So we're going to do a birch sapling there. We're going to do the jungle sapling here because they tend to be a little taller. We're going to do oak sapling there. And actually, I'm not going to do these saplings yet. Okay, we have a beealyzer, which it requires energy, so we just need to connect it to energy, just like that. And that's going to make us our beealyzer. Yeah, this is going to be another one of those 55-minute long episodes, but I want to get this done. I want to do this on camera before we wrap up.
Long episodes aren't bad.
Nah, every once in a while, everyone likes to see a long episode, especially when it's something related to bees, and especially when we're dealing with new mods.
Yeah.
So now we just replace the. Damn it! I need the copper. I did still need that. Now we just replace the tin with copper. That's going to get us the treealizer. We don't need the tin in there anymore. And clean out my inventory a little bit. Oh, missing a diamond.
Missing a diamond.
Patchy, stop. Seriously. It's your own fault. If you weren't picking on Tawn, you wouldn't be in there.
There's 2 princesses in this apiary.
Yes, there is. You have noticed that there is a chance every once in a while that you will get an extra princess for a drop. Now, it's a very slim chance, but this is one of the things that was added pretty much specifically for Agrarian Skies for forestry. Since it's so hard to get bees here, you have a chance when a bee dies off of it producing 2 princesses instead of 1. So, we got lucky to have one show up so early.
Yeah. I'm
Now,
just trying to eat far enough away from you so you can't hear it.
Oh, I'm not worried about it. I'm going to put the honey drops in the treealizer here, and before I grow these trees, I'm going to treealize them. Jungle sapling. Red spruce sapling. Notice it's a red spruce sapling now and not just a spruce. That's important. Apple oak instead of oak. And a birch becomes a silver birch. Yes, this is actually important, because these trees are treated differently by forestry. There's our jungle sapling. There is our red spruce. We'll get our bone meal. And we will grow our trees. Now, we do have to kind of stand on top of the apiaries and punch through the leaves, because they do still have to be able to see open sky to work. There, now everyone can see sky again. There is an upgrade that you can put in here that removes that requirement, but we're not there yet. So, anyway, we've now created the beealizer, the treealizer, and the honey drops. Let's go ahead and get the honey drops out of here. Let's turn that in. And I am going to take the reward bag. We don't need the extra tropical hives. So, that gets us our beealizer back, our treealizer back. It also gets us a couple more forest drones. And it gets us a greater reward bag. And I got the stupid diamond horse armor with sharpness 5. So we have 2 sets of that now. Awesome. And we're gathering quite a few bees.
Did you want me to take the tropical hives or the reward bag?
Take the reward bag. We don't need the tropical hives, because we have 26 of them here. We have plenty of tropical hives.
2 greater reward bags. Let's see what I got. Set of Invar shears. Not really that helpful.
Would have been really helpful early.
And a book of an Unbreaking 3.
Oh, damn it, cat. Also not that helpful, but whatever. Okay, peeps, I think this has run long enough, so off camera, I'm going to let my happy little bees run here and get us some honeycombs, which we can break down. And then next episode, I'm going to come back here, and I'm going to have built quite a few more of these industrial apiaries. We'll have them scattered out here. I'm going to put some energy cells and throttle these things out so they're not running all the time and consuming power. Because right now we are out of power, which means our beehives aren't going to want to work very well. I'm going to go ahead and give each one of these an ender pearl. Actually, no, 2 of them. That'll be enough power, all we have right now. So, that will get us power back to these things so that they can operate. We're up to 23.1 RF per tick each, so we're perfectly fine. And I'm going to let these things run for a little while. When I come back, we'll have some more stuff over here to play with. And then next episode, we're actually going to get into some bee breeding. So, right now, this has been Night Dagger, joined by Dragon partway through, with Agrarian Skies, episode 8. Hope you guys are enjoying the series. Catch you later, peeps.
Have a good one.